Girls, I have been so busy lately. I literally have no time to film videos. So today I decided to sit down while I get ready and talk to you and give you my life update and tell you exactly what's going on and why the hell I'm so busy. Because today I'm also busy. This is literally the only time I can talk to you. So I put camera while I'm actually getting ready. I have so much stuff to do today. Here's the thing. The last time we had Get Ready With Me video, I was talking about my anxiety and not so pleasant events that happened in my life, and I had to deal with a lot of problems with my mental health, and I had to kind of step back, pause a little bit content creation. I really needed to figure out what do I do with my life, why do I feel so anxious all the time, and how do I fix this. And in summer I got insane idea to my mind that I don't have stability. Don't get me wrong, being influencer is the best job in this universe that only exists. I don't think there's better job than being an influencer, but it's lacking stability, and it's lacking it so badly. You don't understand how platform will behave, you don't understand how much money you will make, you don't really have exact plans for every day because things are constantly changing, and you just like live in this like slight chaos. And I realized that while I'm having anxiety disorder, this chaos is killing me. One of the ways to heal anxiety disorder is to have a repetition, because your mind needs something that's happening over and over to start feeling safe again. And doing this as influencer was like almost impossible. So I started thinking, how can I add stability in my life? What can I do to my life to make it more predictable? So the first thing I did, I started going to Korean classes, and now I have Korean classes since July every week, 2 times a week. These classes are always at the same time, so it kind of added this predictability to my life, but it was only 2 hours a week. What I was supposed to do with the rest of the week. So I started thinking more and more, and I got the craziest idea in my life ever. I thought, what is the most stable, boring life I can have? And the answer was super simple: I need to get a job. Just for understanding, I never ever in my life had a full-time job. I had a part-time jobs when I was in college, but right after finishing college I went straight to YouTube and I became an influencer. It was like 10 years ago. So basically I didn't have a chance never to work a full-time job because I never needed to. But strangely enough, as soon as I started thinking about this, I kind of got a little slight inspiration inside me, and I was like, okay, I definitely have to try. So I created my first ever resume. I started posting on LinkedIn, and 2 months later I got a proposal for the full-time role in the company, and now I'm working full-time. Usually people quitting the job for mental health, and I realized that I needed to find one for mental health. So here you go. That's why I was disappearing lately and wasn't posting so much, like once a month, because I had interview calls, I had to make a lot of test tasks, and I needed to go through all this like learning process to get this job. I still can't believe that, because this is something completely new. It's like turning my life upside down, because this is not what I accustomed to. So I have to adjust a lot, but I have to say I'm doing pretty good, and I'm kind of feeling better. My schedule is insane right now. I start working at 6 in the morning. The time is not a problem for me because I usually wake up at this time. What is new for me, it's a lot of work right after I wake up, because I just never accustomed. I always had like long, calm morning routines, and now it's just like super fast, quick things, like right to the point. So my schedule right now looks somehow like this. I have a full-time job, 2 times a week I have Korean class, 2 times a week I go dancing, 1 time is twerking, and another time is pole dance. I also go to the gym 3 times a week, and this all might sound like a crazy schedule, but for some reason it makes me so happy. All this time I felt like I didn't have any purpose in life. I didn't have any dedication. Like what was I doing? Like I was creating content, but I did not have spark. I did not have inspiration to get this content from, and I always felt that something was missing, and I realizing now that what was missing was life itself, like going to the work and talking to people. The problem also like with being an influencer is that you work by yourself. You don't share wins with someone, you don't share like fails with someone, you always like living through like by yourself. If your video goes good, no one worked with you on this video, and you just like, yay, it went good, cool. And literally it's just like no team. You don't communicate with people throughout the days, you just like by yourself. And I feel like that's why I had all these like mental issues. I don't know, I really like hope, because I haven't had anxiety for the past days. For the past couple of months I probably had only 2 days with anxiety, and both of them were closer to my period, so kind of like understandable. So I really hope that whatever I am doing with my life, like adding more and more stuff, is creating this life. I wanted to share it with you, so now you would know that if I'm disappearing, it's just because I'm actually having a job now and I'm working. But of course I'm not planning to stop YouTube. YouTube is something that I enjoy doing a lot, and I just like I can't stop doing it. So I will probably post less or maybe more, because I will be less anxious and I will have more like energy to share with you and more like ideas, because my anxiety wouldn't bother me so much. Imagine that my solution to post more content would be just to get a full-time job on top. I already planned a lot of videos that I want to film, but I just like did not have enough time to like film them, and not because of full-time job, but just because I'm getting accustomed to all this new setting. Like I need to figure out this like, complete schedule to get accustomed to it, so it would become my routine. And then after, I think I will be able to do much more stuff. Just for you understanding how my typical day looks right now and what I'm getting ready for, I woke up at 6. I already worked some hours. Right now is 11. I'm taking my break to just take a shower, go to the gym, do my makeup. I actually hate this color. I want something brownish. I don't like this color. 1 second. I couldn't find my brown pencil and I forgot what I was talking about. I probably put it somewhere in the back and I don't know where. I remember now. I was talking about my schedule, that right now I'm taking a break. Right after I'm going to work again. I'm gonna finish around 2. At 3 I already have a Korean class. At 5:30 I have pole sport class. It's a 1.5 hours of sport exercises with a lot of activities, and then right after I have pole dance class. And yes, pole sport and pole dance are completely different things. I personally prefer dance because sport feels like a torture. All of this is gonna be until 9:30, so I will return home probably around 10. I will have to eat really quick and go to sleep, because again I have to wake up next day tomorrow at 5:30. My nails are in really bad condition, and I just still did not do them because I don't have time for that, and I'm trying to figure out when I will have a little more free time to do this. I will definitely film it. I was actually even thinking to make it without filming, but I do need to give you some update about my nails because of allergy and all this like products that I have been using. Oh gosh, I love it. This turned out great today. Something's feeling odd. Wait a second. I look like a vampire. Not enough color to my face or something. Let me try to do a little bit of nose contouring. Maybe it will fix the problem and adds a little bit more structure. I don't know. I don't know. Something is missing, definitely. I think it's lips. I really don't like this color today. I just don't feel it. I got dry shampoo from Amazon because my roots are always right here feeling so heavy. No matter if it's the first day or few days, they always look the same, even if I just washed my hair. So I started using dry shampoo on these areas. Okay, I look good, but something is wrong. I don't understand what. It's like I look good, but I don't look like me. I don't feel like it's my vibe, sort of. By the way, I also ordered a lot of new clothes from Temu, and it's coming probably next week, so I'm gonna do unpacking with you. I have to dress sporty because I have 3 hours of non-stop training today. Okay, here's what I think. I'm gonna wear these shorts and this top because they're super comfortable, and I'm gonna put this white jacket that I was wearing in the beginning of the video. I really like to wear white because it's brighten my mood, and if I will just wear brown alone, it's not gonna give me the same mood as white. I'm super visual person and super sensitive person, so colors affecting me a lot, like a lot. I can tell you that just changing my sweater from black to white can change my mood drastically. Like I would be completely different person. Obviously, I'm not gonna train with my hair down, so I'm gonna make a ponytail. I'm also gonna change earrings because these ones are like this and they can easily fall on the training, so I usually prefer to wear on the training rings like this. They close completely and they're not gonna fall from me. That's basically it. I still have like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go eat really quick and then I go back to work, and then I will just keep going with my busy day. Hopefully I will figure out my schedule soon and start posting more and more videos here on YouTube. So see you in the next video. Love yourself.